Okay, in this video we are trying to solve equations for particular letters. In this case I think we're trying to solve for n. Problem is I have two n's, so I need to somehow get those together. First thing I would say is this one's on the bottom, so I'd want to get it to the top. Only way to do that is to multiply both sides by nr plus r and nr plus r. Okay, so on the right hand side they go away. So now I'm left with on this side this, and on this side this. The n is now still in a bracket, so why don't we multiply this I through? So on the left side we'd get nr times I plus capital R times I is equal to n and an e. Okay, things are looking better, but I still have two n's. To get those together, or to make it into one, because you can just have one, I want to move this whole term to the other side. And so I'll subtract it on both sides. So that'll leave me ne minus nri. So basically I subtracted nri here, and I subtracted nri on that side. Okay, now that I have two, or I have both ends right beside each other, the way you can get them to be one is to factor an n out. So if I factor an n out of each of these terms, out of the first one I'll be left with an e, out of the second I'll be left with an r and a capital I, is equal to ri. And lastly, this is n times that, so to get rid of it, I'm going to divide both sides by this e minus ri, and divide this side by e minus ri. And so these cancel, so I'm left with n is equal to ri over e minus ri. That's a lot of stuff to keep track of. Here's one more. So this one here, and gee, I don't know what they want us to solve for. Let's pick a letter, let's say A. So I need to solve this equation for A. One problem is A is on the bottom, so I have to fix that. But if I ever am fixing this, it's like that lowest common denominator thing. And so I need to multiply every term by the lowest common denominator to get rid of that A on the bottom. So my denominators are A, B, and 1. So the lowest common denominator will be an AB. So I'm going to take each term, so the 1 over A, and the 1 over B, and the C, I'll take each one of those terms and multiply it by the lowest common denominator. AB, AB. So the first one, the A's cancel, so it'll just be a B, plus the next one, the B's cancel, so it'll just be an A, is equal to ABC. Feeling pretty good. I need to solve for A though. Uh-oh, I've got two of them. Just like this last question, if I get them together, then I can factor one out to get it by itself. So I'm going to subtract an A on this side, subtract an A on this side. So that will leave me with B is equal to ABC minus A. And then I can factor an A out. So I'll factor an A out of both of these, leaving me with BC minus A divide A. That's what you do when you factor, you should divide. So A divided A is a 1, is equal to B, and then to solve for A, I'll divide both sides by the BC minus 1. Same as I did in the last question. BC minus 1. Done. Hopefully that helps you with those questions. Actually, the questions were very similar.